Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my future videos. In front of us we have the Tecsun DR-910. We'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan. Current time is 3:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois. A little bit about this radio. There's features: volume control, headphone jack, DC input, carrying strap, about 1.5 inch speaker. Our titles here, our screen LCD showing the clock. We have a bunch of Chinese writing on these buttons. We have, let's see, alarm on off, alarm set, clock set, hour minute, light, this little side light. This is our sleep function button that works with this switch here. And we have our band select switch on the bottom, FM, medium wave, and 8 shortwave bands. Right hand side of the radio we have a tuning wheel, a power on off switch I showed you. Back we have our antenna. We have a kick out stand. And it shows our frequency. If you notice, medium wave says 525 to 1610. This receiver goes up to 1720. So there you go, if you want to pause and look at that. And it runs on 2 AA batteries. And for a little bit of size comparison, I always like to do this before I start my band scans now, so you guys get ideas how this radio is. Without watching the full in-depth presentation of the review, you can see how big this stacks up to the Skywave. There you go, it's a little thinner. Nice. And of course I always bring out Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. Deck of cards to give you an idea of the size. Pretty compact. Liking it. These run about 20 bucks right now currently at the time of filming this episode. You can buy them new on Amazon, I believe. And if you're interested in a radio like this, I'll put links below. You can always check them out and see what you think. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I do like the independent volume control. It works well with the alarm. So when alarm goes off, it wakes up to the radio. You can adjust the volume. It's not blaring at you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start tuning away. Our first station should be 540. This is WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. I noticed like right at the bottom of the band it seems fairly weak, so I have to bring a loop out. And for this video, I'll be using an old school loop, the select-a-tenna. It's been working great. I'll bring it in, it does shadow the radio a bit here. Does make a big difference. Love that thing. Okay. So there we are. Let's go ahead and keep going. The next station will be 560. Should be louder.
On your front door. Okay, they're now going to do serious time. Up to 10 years. Texans are going to get their justice, but that kind of law is not everywhere yet. It should be. But you've got to protect your home.
This is 560 WIND, Chicago, Illinois.
Recommend the best, the greatest, latest technology for home security. They do everything.
There's a station here, 580. Just barely picking this up. Oh, this is WILL, Urbana, Illinois. This radio definitely needs assistance. And it's distant stations, and we bring on the loop again. Okay, so that's 150 miles away. So yeah, you can expect sometimes you have to give it a little boost. Alright, let's keep going. .590 is usually WKZO. I pick it up in the evening, but during the day, not so much on this radio. I've noticed this radio is pretty good for locals and maybe a few semi-locals.
Still going to see a little bit of a backup. It's 9 minutes to get from the zoo to downtown. Same thing. Well, actually, the westbound side's a little heavier. That's going to be 16 minutes from downtown to the zoo. 41 southbound Highway Q to the zoo. That's a 20-minute ride, so we're looking at an extra 5 there. Southbound 43 still clocking in at about 12 minutes brown here to the market.
Okay, 620 is WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We'll drive again weather together on the 10.
Barely picking this up here. This is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. Again, the loop's going to make a huge difference. I bet you can't put this in your pocket, though. Yeah. Need some help. Now, during the evening time, it does very well without the loop, but the loop also helps in the evening. But here we go with our local stations.
From here to there, from furniture to business essentials, all...
Probably the only time we're going to see this tuning indicator light come on. So we have power light and our tuning indicator, the green one. So with the strong stations. This is 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
Selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at the right price with the right options. Get the payment you want and the vehicle.
Next station could be another loud one.
Tonight, 7 o'clock, 720 WGN. Hey, is Chicago America's best baseball town? We've got two teams, a heated crosstown rivalry, and some really...
So the speaker is a little bit tinier than the 920C model, the DR-910C, but it's not too bad. This radio is slightly smaller. It still has this digital frequency counter, which I like, but this isn't as bad as some radios I've had on the cheaper side.
Carefully used digital imaging shows their doctors and technicians.
For $20, you get this radio, and I think you get an antenna, clip-on wire to extend for your shortwave, which works very well on this receiver. And then also they give you some headphones, I think a carrying case. So not bad for a fun little radio. And it's pure analog, which is sweet.
To make sure you get maximum coverage, check out their website, jointreliefinstitute.com.
Okay, we got music on 750. WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. Nice. Able to get that. Good. Next station is going to be 780.
AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773 Network. That's 773 Network, or visit AmericanEagle.com. They'll help you build your digital mindset.
WBBM News Time 3:53. Our news time, a new time for business, sponsored by Factor Law. Here's Elisa Peretti. The Dow finished low.
So you heard him say WBBM. That's Chicago, Illinois.
1,783. NASDAQ won the day, up 43 points, or more than half a percent.
Hey, here. In line with the Medicare and Medicaid also, that his company, that EDS, had gotten at, when the government...
820 here is WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
And that they had won that contract starting in Texas to handle.
Okay, we got music on 850 WAIT, Crystal Lake, Illinois.
In resolving this appeal, we remind the litigants and the public that if the First Amendment means anything, it means that the best response to disfavored speech on matters of public concern is more speech, not less.
This is 890. This is WLS, Chicago. The high-pitched whine coming from the camera. Those of you who watch my band scans know, every time I hit 890, day or night, I get this whine from the camera. Everything else in this house is turned off.
Is watch the news. Or
Now, some of these stations are going to be hard to pick up. There are Milwaukee stations and Madison stations. I'm going to see if the loop will help. This is 920. It's pretty faint. Now I'm going to bring another radio in just to check. Let's turn on the Skywave here, since it's similar size. And we're going to bring it up to 920 here and see what it sounds like. Okay, so we'll leave that on. Put that over there. This direction would be. So we'll see what the loop can do here. Guess if you're sitting at home and you have a little radio, the loop's not a bad thing to have. Especially on a weekend when you want to listen to NASCAR or something, like me.
Drive. You got a water main that burst earlier today. The crews are working on that intersection, but in the meantime, right lane of westbound Capitol's blocked at 124th. Heavy delays coming from.
Very nice, and of course you can get even more gain by bringing the radio up to the middle. But if I bring this up, it's closer to my camera and get interference. So, but yeah, the loops work really well if we can bring the horizontal part here to the middle of the loop. Okay, let's go. Keep going.
All right,
930's WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois. Just picking up these fringe stations now. I'm showing you I can get them, but of course they are a little further away for this radio. This is WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin. 950 WNTA, Chicago. This is Madison, Wisconsin, WHA. I'm looping again.
Ryan and myself are going to be a resource to help cut that federal bureaucratic red tape that sometimes can get in the way.
You mentioned the need to work in nonpartisan ways on issues like small business.
Yeah, like using that. Okay. Let's keep tuning here. Next station should be 1000.
Make the switch to the nation's largest gig speed network now and get an amazing deal. Right now, get fast 75 megabit internet for $49.
This is WMVP, Chicago, Illinois, ESPN.
Mobility lines and sign up for paperless billing and autopay. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast.
A lot of commercials today. What the heck?
Service charge increases by $10 without paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 8/21/19. Restrictions apply.
I have to do these band scans between the storms. It's been pretty stormy the last few months, and during the day, so I'm lucky to get a clear day to do this.
Business owner, sometimes it's hard to separate your business.
7942771. Odwiedź stronę internetową toyotaarlington.com. Latem zakochaj się w Toyocie.
Orthodontic Experts to liderzy w dziedzinie
More commercials. WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Tworzyć piękne, nowe uśmiechy. Oferują bardzo dogodne plany spłaty dla każdego.
So we can get a fringe station here.
Stay home or going to a housewarming. That's a housewarming. Never mind.
Okay, it's 1050. This is WLIP Kenosha. We get pretty good music on the weekends. Let's see what it sounds like on a Skywave. I'll go ahead and just move this up here. I like the signal strength indicator. Whoops, too high. Okay.
I don't know. We're showering them with gifts. But what are you going to shower them with? Well, I got a rattle over here. Okay, you think the kid's going to play with a rattle?
Okay, so yeah, definitely greater reception there.
That's the kind of stuff we have. So it is true. People gathered house to house. Now, come on. I hardly know who my neighbors are. I bet you don't know.
Okay, 1060. This is an interesting one. We're going to try to get this station. This is Benton Harbor, Michigan. About 100 miles away. Just to see if we can get it. Got my loop here. Okay, I'm not sure if that was right. I'm not sure on that, so we're going to go ahead and bring the Skywave in. Just double check that that's what we're listening to.
Resignation over his handling.
Kind of a weird little birdie tone there. Okay, I don't know what I picked up there. 1060 was definitely a Hispanic station. Interesting. See, this loop can sometimes pull. Okay, yeah, so it pulled in 1030 instead of being on 1060. So it happens, it detunes the radio. Okay, this is a cool station. This is WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. The reason why it's cool is because it's NASCAR time at the station. Usually on the weekends, I listen to NASCAR. It's awesome. I do use a bigger radio than this one, though. And what radio was that? Well, I guess I can just steal the thunder a little bit. I bring out this one on my little walk. The XH Data D808. Lovely on medium wave, especially on the go, especially on these fainter stations. I use it a lot. And of course, the Skywave too. Does a fantastic job. Alright. That XH Data just has a little bit more pulling power. Okay, let's keep going. 1080. Not picking anything up here. Really. This is WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois. WMBI, Chicago, Illinois. I just caught him saying the holidays.
Bumper-to-bumper bypass with Amtrak Hiawatha. Enjoy your 90
WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This one's coming in good.
free Wi-Fi on the train. The end of the line is just the beginning. Visit AmtrakHiawatha.com for schedules and
Together to see the full picture. Tune in for a study of the revealing book of Daniel. This week on A New Beginning with Pastor Greg Laurie. Hi, this is Greg Laurie. Join me for
This is WYLL, Chicago, Illinois. Christian radio, as you can tell.
for your life.
How many times have you turned to a search engine to find advice for...
Yeah, squirrel dunks and coming very good on 1180 here. This is aggravating. I like my squirrel. I'm going to go here on the Skywave. Okay, so the Skywave does a fantastic job bringing that in. This radio is pretty much telling me during the day we're only going to be finding local stations, local strong stations. These fringer stations, low power stations are going to be a problem. So the rest of this dial experience might not be exciting enough here, but we'll keep going. Good thing is this digital counter is fairly accurate. I've noticed it's pretty much right on the money. This is WRTO Chicago. It's direction. Another Hispanic station next to it. This is WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. Usually a little harder to pick up. Okay, 1230 is WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. Just picking it up. I think they're talking about Stranger Things. Doing a pretty good job on their airing, making some money, I'm sure. WSBC Chicago, barely picking that up. I don't expect to find anything else up here. Not too much, just a few stronger stations. It's getting a little harder to tune, I noticed. 1280s WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. I'm just going to tune until I hear something. $1,300 is WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois. Barely getting on a frequency here. This is 1310 WIBA Madison. Let's bring in the loop. Bring in the loop. Big boss of a loop.
Oh yeah, Healing Lab CBD has also been proven to help thousands get a great night's sleep. There's nothing to lose but the pain. So call now and find out how to get a free bottle while supplies last.
If you need the power, grab a loop. Definitely. Definitely works for this little guy. Okay. Weird waving sounds, normal. It's WNTA Rockford. WLBK DeKalb, Illinois. Oh, nice. Okay, so I do get a music station. Yay. WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. I believe that's a little further than my Sycamore station. What the heck? I'm not complaining, it's cool. Okay, a little bit of music here on WGRB, Chicago, Illinois, 1390. Yeah, all these stations are going to need some type of loop activity to get them to come in strong.
Stay tuned to learn more about the best hotels, resorts, and spas. Hear from travel experts, hotel and resort managers, and learn how you
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
get in on the big savings or to ask questions about the products being offered. Call 847-931-1410.
So I think it goes towards the top of the band during the day. First time I really spent some time with this was in this video, with daytime. I took it out for some shortwave and it was doing pretty good. Of course, outside. 1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. So yeah, this radio is a pretty good radio for those looking for a beginner radio to give to a person just starting out that just wants to have fun with a little bit of shortwave, local stations. We'll find some decent activity at night, though. I did find stations outward of 600 plus miles, which was nice. Conditions are good without the loop, so that was nice. It does wake up, so it's not a dud at night. Just having a hard time during the day. And this is a true test of a good radio, how it performs during the day. I'm sure many of you know that already who are watching this. Okay, finding not much here, so we're just gonna try to slowly go up here. It's a little harder, as I told you. I'm just picking this up. Iron Country. It's a country music station. WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Time for a loop. Enjoy saying that. Get the loop.
Tectonic beer for your customers. The complete catalog of Tectonic beer, including Musky Lager, is available to order.
I'll be honest with you, this select-a-tenna is actually a better antenna passive loop than the AM200. It's easier to get on frequency, seems to have a bit more tunability, which I noticed, to get on station and to get that station coming in nicely. You don't feel like you're passing it by too much. So yeah, I'll put a link down below for that select-a-tenna. Check it out on eBay, see if you can find any. It's worth the investment. I bought that for 20 bucks. I got lucky. And I thought that was a pretty good price. And somebody else told me that's the average price. Just picking up Zion, Illinois here, WPJX. It's kind of pretty much a commentary video because I'm not finding a lot, but we'll just keep crawling up here to the top. We'll do some final thoughts. Gosh, be like at 1560 here. Oh, no, sorry, it's usually a hard one to get. Kind of get these too. Watertown, Wisconsin, 1580. Yeah, let's just see what the pocket can do on 1580. So here, I'm trying to look to the camera. It's a little harder. Eyes go blurry here. You can hit frequency 1580. Here we are. Okay, so that's a harder station to get, Watertown. Okay, wasn't my imagination. Alright, let's finish this up here. Let's see what we got left. Oh, we should go with this one. Loop.
A relationship, which they made a lot of that relationship too. Sure. They did. A lot of people tried to connect dots like they were best friends.
1590s WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. And I know the Skywave shouldn't need a loop, so let's just see what the Skywave sounds like. Bring in the Skywave.
That's what it reminds me of, because a normal person would have come out and said...
Yeah, much better sounding. Okay. Yeah, that's what $65 gets you versus 20. I still like my smooth analog tuning, it's nice. Okay, it's picking up the low power hazardous road county over for me. Sure, I could put a loop on that, but yeah. Just picking up WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Let's this up here. This is WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin, the zone. Again, I'm going to loop out. I'm going to show you what this loop looks like too when I'm done.
CP3 and Russ. The Beard CP3 and Russ together. If CP3 is getting bent about how the Beard plays, can you imagine CP3?
Yeah, don't leave home without it. I don't know. I guess you could put like a big lanyard on it and clip it around your neck. Got passive loop. Got loop. That could be fun. You guys, yeah, I know. It's pretty corny humor, but hey. I'm here for your entertainment purposes. 1690 WBON. I love those call letters. It is coming in, yes. Okay, so we are done. So that's it. So it goes to 1724, you can see. Yeah, it goes up pretty high on the scale. Pretty much nothing up here except for 1690. Okay, so we're going to turn this off. A little bit of final thoughts on the DR-910. Yeah, it's for $20, it is not a bad little receiver, especially for using it for shortwave. I was having a lot of fun. Good for locals. Daytime medium wave is great. Forget semi-locals and distant locals, as you heard. A lot of static, a lot of noise. Kind of disappointed. Outside, it improves a little bit, but not a ton. If you're wondering, because I'm inside filming. The nighttime is nice. Like I said, I got stations up to 600 miles away coming in nice and clear without the passive loop, which was good. And I was getting some stations out 800 miles without a loop. But then the loop does help even more if I needed it to. So it is responsive, of course, to both. It is an analog radio with a digital frequency counter, which I find very neat. With an alarm, with a sleep function. Just add little features that are fun. But if you want just a step up from this, but you still want the same kind of features, look at the Tecsun DR-910C. And I'll link it in this video. That's a great little radio. It's got a bigger speaker. It's got better pulling power on the medium wave, which you'll see in those videos. That's the one I'd recommend if you want something to step up. If you want something for a youngster, somebody getting just started that wants to have some fun but doesn't know what they're going to keep it or use much with it, this is probably the one to get them because it's very simple, basic, and they can see the frequency in the digital without having to look at a little bar graph or a needle pointer. So it's something to think about. All right, guys, let's go ahead and show you what I used for this. So I'm going to bring this up. So yeah, select-a-tenna is a pretty cool thing. I'm starting to use it more and more now versus my AN200, though the AN200 is nicer for filming because it's opened. This thing has closed case, so it kind of shadows my product when I'm the radio when I'm filming it. So yeah, here's the unit itself. It's older. It's here you go to the bottom. You can see who it's made by. Manufactured by I can't say that. What's it say? I can't even say that word. Okay, so cool company out of Wisconsin. Pretty cool. This has an open variable capacitor, which I thought was cool when I took it apart. It's easy to service. There's nice windings here. Definitely a bigger coil than the AN200s. These go together really nicely. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed the presentation of the daytime medium wave with the Tecsun DR-910, with the select-a-tenna, of course, making it boost, please give me a big like. You guys are awesome. 2, if you like Tecsun radios, check out my playlist on the side here, and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you haven't already. And 3, comment below what you think about the DR-910. Would you pick this up? Would you give it to your nephew, somebody getting into the radio, child? Or would you do it for yourself? Some people like having just a simple, basic radio. It doesn't have to be, extraordinary. So let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode.